Okay guys, today we're gonna interview 21 pilots for the first episode of Warner Squad, a series of interviews of one music artist. Let's see how it goes. So this is the first interview of a series of episodes called Warner Squad, where Warner artists interview other Warner artists. So the first question I'm gonna ask is last night you won the best alternative and you won the best live at the MTV AMAs. How important has been for you the live shows to become the artist you're now?
I would say that it's the most important. Since we started playing music together, I think that was kind of the only thing we knew how to do is play a live show. Because you can't, when you're first starting as a band, you can't just kind of take your songs into the radio and be like, play this a whole bunch and make it be a hit. So the only thing that you can do is play live shows and hope that people come and tell their friends and bring people to another show. So we feel, we feel proud of our show. We put a lot of time and effort and work into it, but it wouldn't be what it is without all the people who come to the show. So because it was a fan-voted thing, all those people who come to the show voted us, and that's really cool to us.
The second question is, how is your relationship with your fans and what's the craziest thing a fan has done for you guys?
Our relationship with our fans is hard to describe, but I guess I would describe it as imperative or vital, because you hear a lot of bands and artists talk about how it wouldn't be possible without them, but for us and our show, it really isn't possible. Like, you put us on stage in front of a bunch of people who don't want to participate or aren't fans of us, the show really does suck. So we realized that the common thread is that when our fans show up, it's special. That's the most important thing we've learned. And as far as the craziest thing, I don't know.
So many crazy things happen, maybe.
Yes, there's some odd things that happen for sure, but we don't look down on it, and we try not to throw anyone under the bus, because we've met people that we look up to, and in that moment when you're meeting that person or you're talking to that person, like, you want to explain to them that, hey, I know you really well because what you've created has really helped me, and I feel like I know you, but you don't know me. And so it's just a really awkward interaction to begin with. So we understand it, and we're totally fine with it.
The third question is, what is your type of approach to songwriting? Is there something that you do to get the inspiration to write songs?
For me, sounds. Sounds are my inspiration. I know that sounds very straightforward and maybe obvious, but even the slightest sound that you may hear throughout your day, whether it's a particular car driving by or maybe a certain kick drum that you found in your list of the different sounds available to you. A lot of times words, the way that a word sounds, and once you start stripping the meaning from that word and you just listen to the word, sometimes that can inspire a song. But then also you kind of have to search for it. And it's easy to sit down and start writing a song when you kind of have that beginning of inspiration to chase. What's hard is when you feel like you need to get something out, but you just don't feel inspired. And that's kind of the struggle that comes with songwriting, which I hold very near and dear to my heart, because that struggle is, it helped me a lot. So it happens all kinds of different ways.
So I believe being a duo helps a lot to handle the pressure, bad moments and enjoy the good moments. But I believe working together 24 hours a day can be very stressful. Do you guys ever fight, get into fights? And my other question is, if you could say one good and one bad thing about Josh, and you can say one good and one bad thing about Tyler.
I don't think we don't fight that much. It's happened before, but we don't really fight very often. I think a big reason is we've been friends before we were in a band even. So I think like starting out the relationship as friends was crucial for us. Just kind of like
as friends.
as
We're
friends.
as friends.
Yeah. That's it.
One good thing, one bad.
Yeah.
Hit me. Come on.
Good thing about Tyler.
I don't think the good thing was the hit me part, but all right.
Hit me. Good thing about Tyler.
Hit me with the good thing.
He's always making me laugh.
There it is.
A hilarious
There it is, man.
dude.
That's right.
And that humor just gets me going every day. The bad thing is
I'm funnier than you,
he's a lot funnier than I am.
which makes you feel bad. A good thing about Josh is he's so much better looking than me that it humbles me. You know, like anytime I feel like, man, I'm like the lead singer of this really popular band now, I just look over at who I'm in a band with and realize like I'm definitely like the ugly one. So that's good. The bad thing is I'm trying to think of a bad thing of yours.
You don't have a
I
bad
don't
thing.
have one, man.
Man, that's good.
I mean, I do have some. It's just I don't know if I want to talk about them.
Fair enough.
Go ahead.
No.
So, one question. I guess you guys have like very little time because touring and everything. But do you guys like reading? And is there a book that inspired you ever?
Not the reading type.
I don't read as much as I should.
That'll be a big fat no.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll read the back of like cereal boxes. Something.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Like when I was a kid, I always did that and like played the games and stuff.
Like when you don't have the cereal box in front of you, it's like you don't even know how to eat the cereal. You're
Yeah.
like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah. What do I even do right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a moment in your career where when you realized there was like a turning point, when you realized everything changed, like something big was gonna happen in your life? Like a certain moment, maybe after a show or I don't know.
We always like to answer that question with when we were able to quit our jobs was a big moment for us. And even at that point, nothing was really set in stone. We just knew that we were going to try to take a stab at it for real. But that day where we were able to throw in the towel and tell our jobs that we weren't coming back was both kind of like a little scary, but also a really cool moment for us because we knew we were going to try to pursue this 100%. So I think that's probably that's the first thing that comes to mind.
I think we have the last one. No, the last two. Would you tell us like 3 or 4 songs that you just listen to, you know, I don't know, maybe on streaming or wherever, like on your playlist lately? Songs or artists you are listening to lately?
We listen to a lot of Sigur Rós. We listen to Death Cab. I like a song called Timmy Turner by Designer right now. Completely different than the 2 bands I just mentioned. Are you in a band?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Benji and Fede. We're a duo, but we're quite different from you guys.
Really?
We're like more pop mainstream and we play like Italian music, so.
Well, I want to check it out.
Yeah, I'll put that on my.
That'll be in my other answer.
you don't want it on your playlist?
No, yes, we do.
Okay, I guess
We
so.
do.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now I'm even more tense than when you said this. Okay, so last question is, okay, how does it feel to be a generation idol? Like to be like, let's say, even a role model, maybe on certain, like not maybe, even a role model for people, you know, for young people.
I guess we're both in our families. We're both the oldest child, and we have 3 younger siblings. So I think that we've always kind of tried to be kind of a good example or a good leader to our siblings. And now it just feels like we've got a bunch of siblings. But it's cool. I think that I think it kind of keeps us accountable a little bit, having, knowing that there are people that watch interviews like this or listen to the things that we say and come to shows and listen to words of songs and pay attention to what we're doing. I think it's important for us as people to stay on top of, who we are as people and try and say the right thing or do the right thing. But just as we were older brothers and made mistakes sometimes, things will happen here and there. But I think it's good to have some accountability.
Hello, Warner Squad. This is Josh. I'm Josh's friend, and we just want to say hi and thanks for everything you do for us. Peace.